Guys, welcome to the live stream or the restream if you're rewatching this. My name is Aaron. I'm going to journey to my next Bitcoin while helping you to your next Bitcoin, not your financial advisor, just a lizard brain cowboy exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. And in this particular live stream, CNFTs. You already know every Tuesday we dive into this new hobby of mine where I try to flip NFTs and CNFTs, Cardano NFTs, to try to figure out, try to make some more money in this bear market. I feel like Cardano is a great blockchain to be on, and there's exploding community there, and I think this is something that we need to be in early on. So real quick, big ups to the chat here. Rue86, Crypto Warden, always a guest on the show. His internet's a little wonky right now, so he's gonna be hanging off until next week. Sanchi, what's going on? Guys, we're gonna do a quick giveaway just for the people in the room right now. Go ahead and chill out the live stream in the Telegram, okay? And let's say the third person who I see join the live stream after Riley Simon right here. So not Mike, not Half Court. Okay, so I'm seeing you guys in the live stream or in the Telegram. We'll do the third person. One, two, or wait, Mr. Freed Scan is on the first one. We need two more. Spicy Andy. And now Sanchi wins. Good job. Congratulations. I'm going to send you an NFT after the end of this channel. So what's going on? G3 and Akshay and on the Telegram. Big ups to everybody. Okay, so we've got a few guests here tonight. And I have to actually, I'm not going to bring on Seron the first time around. He's actually dealing with a small problem right now. So we'll see if he could come back throughout the live stream. But we have, what's going on, Mike? Miss you, Aaron. Yeah, miss you too, brother. Miss you too. Actually, I've been on vacation in the last week. That's why I haven't been posting. But we're back on the regular scheduled program here. So I've got a guest from last week. Actually, it's a husband and wife couple into CNFTs. And yeah, of course, I've got a introduction for them. So let me bring this up. The CNFT game, yes, he's on it. The Kongs and the Clays, yeah, he flaunt it. He got all the data, turning ETH into ADA. He's a living legend. Yeah, his name is Chronic. Welcome to the channel, brother.
Ooh, bro, that was even more lit than last week. Aaron, what's going on, man? Thank you for having me back. I don't know how you do it so impromptu.
Of course, man. Off the top of the dome. Not really. I write it all beforehand. I go to rhymezone.com and I type in the rhymes and I try to get those.
That was unbelievable, man. Thank you for the awesome introduction, man. Pleasure to be back.
Of course, guys. If you guys aren't aware, he runs a YouTube channel. He helps run Spaces, Daily Chronic. All the links are down in the description down below. Check out his Twitter, all that kind of stuff. But he is actually only one half of his team. Actually, the other half is a smarter, better looking, wiser half. Okay, and so we're gonna bring her onto the channel as well. I got, of course, I've got an introduction for her. Between her and Chronic, she's the brains. All her flips, she only witnesses gains. Making money in a bear, got info to share. She doesn't make it drizzle, no, she always makes it rain. Her name is Chrissy from the Daily Chronicles. Chrissy.
Love it. I was feeling that. Thank you, Aaron. What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Of course. What's going on? Glad that you're here. Really quick big ups to Akshay, Mike Thomas, Sanchi, Ezra. Welcome guys. And welcome our guests here. Again, like I said, Tal might be joining us, Crypto Bandit might be joining us, but for right now, let's get this party started. Chrissy, really quick, give me like a short synopsis of your journey into CNFTs, into crypto. We want to know kind of like your background and why you're in this space, and how does this husband and wife pair work in what you guys do?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, Chronic definitely got me into this space. He has been studying crypto for a long time, explaining a lot to me that I've been, learning and figuring out over the years. And he finally introduced me to NFTs in December. He started showing me like chilled Kongs that he was minting, but I still didn't quite know what was going on. And then he had me read the Aquine white paper, which got me to understand NFTs and utility and what can be done with it and how it's a business. And I got really excited, really into it. And we just started going at it from there. We've been, at first we were major hodlers. We held everything. We were long-term holders. We since have learned to flip and hold and still learning, you know, how to make the best of both ways. And it's really fun doing it as a couple and together.
Okay.
We really, really enjoy this space.
Good deal. Good deal. I didn't know that. Like, I'm going to get my wife and try to get her into this kind of thing. But what is your favorite project right now and why?
Oh gosh, I have a few.
Okay.
Definitely going to be the Ape Society. I've had really strong connections with a lot of the community there. That was one of my first people, you know, communities in Discord that I connected with, that I started learning, you know, a lot of things about the NFT world. And I just think the project is really cool. It's really innovative. It's really strategic. There's a lot that goes to it. The community is very strong. The developers are really smart. They are trying to branch DeFi with the project as well. And so that's just one of our absolute faves, along with Chilled Kongs. Those are my two top that I just absolutely love. That's the community I connected with on Twitter first, which was just so strong. Everyone was so welcomed me into the community and made me feel like a part of the community. Aside from just Chronic bringing me in, they made me feel like I was really part of the NFT world. And we are speakers of Congress now. We just really love doing that every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We get on Twitter Spaces and talk with them.
What does that mean? Speakers of Congress?
Yeah. So there's Congress, Kongres. That's what they call you if you're in the Chilled Kongs. You're part of the Congress, but they've got speakers of Congress who go up and talk on Twitter Spaces about the project, about other NFTs. And it's just really enjoyable. Another community I've really connected with.
Are you paid by these guys or the developers or like?
No, we just do that for, you know, just for fun on Twitter every Sunday.
Yeah,
we wish it was.
I would have taken a little paid marketing. No, we're not. We're just, I've been in this community, Aaron, as you know. Sorry to cut you off, Chrissy, since December 8th, right? I minted. And it's been, you know, daily upgrade. You had Daily on here. Daily's been in there. Mint, Daily and I go all back 6 months, and it seems like eternity in the NFT world, you know. So the same group of collectors have just, you know, grown with each other over the last 6-7 months. In addition to, you know, the floor price going from 34 ADA to what it is right now. So in the bear market, so whereas Cardano was at $3, this is why I love NFTs. When Cardano was at $3, you know, now it's at 50 cents, right? So a 75%, 70% reduction, whatever, I 80x'd. You understand? So, you know, talk about a hedge to the markets, you know what I mean? If you pick the correct projects, and the Ape Society was the same way. It was a 99 mint, Aaron, you know? So, and that was even a few, and I was like, that was more recent. So the Ape Society went from 99 to 2,300, and they gave you cabins that you purchased last week, right? So you got more utility with them. Whereas Kongs, they went from 34 ADA, right? Mint. There's only 8,888. Now their floor price is, you know, almost 2,400. They went up to 3,500. Okay. So they've already corrected. This is their support here, dude. It ain't going under 2,000 yet. They're going to drop the shroom drop. Each 8,888 is going to get a 1-to-1 mushroom drop, right? To where you're going to be able to do like the Bored Apes. You're going to be able to consume it and then make a magic Kong. So you're going to get utility. Okay. So that's coming out in like 5 or 6 weeks. So people are going to be delisting them, Aaron, right? To make, and then the floor price is going to pump up. So if you're just in it for a quick flip at 2,300, you know, Tal's been buying at this prices. You know what I mean? He's been accumulating right now, okay, because it's bottomed out, and then he's gonna sell at 3,800, 3,400, 3,600 as it pumps, as people delist, take him off the market, right? So people are then gonna FOMO in, and the smart money is gonna sell some. I'm holding them all because I love this project, and I'm gonna get 1-to-1 shrooms, and they're gonna have a common, uncommon, and a super rare, which is only gonna have like 10 or 15, which you're gonna be able to name your price. 10K is gonna be the floor on them mushrooms minimum.
So let me pause here for a second. So you said that you minted this thing at 30 something ADA?
34.
34. And this was on December, right?
8th, December 8th.
And so in December, actually, the whole crypto market has been on this tanking trend. And you're saying that Chilled Kongs has been on this uptrend.
Yeah.
So help me to understand.
And that's the floor price, Aaron. And that's the floor price. So you 80 extra money, right? Or 75x at this price. And that is the floor Kong. If you had what the highest sale so far has been 135,000 ADA, right? And also 2 clays. So it's almost been almost 150,000 ADA when ADA was like at $1.50. So
what does that say for the markets then? What does that say for like the NFT market and the crypto market, and how that's so bizarre to me, right? Like that's so obviously I think you 80x your ADA, you didn't 80x your money, right? Depending on how you determine what money
ADA.
is. So
your ADA, exactly.
Yeah.
Which in this here is you saying one Bitcoin's one Bitcoin, right? We say the same 180 is 180. It's 180. It's a fixed supply. So if I came into it and picture this as a hodler, as a coin, I'm not going to day trade or swing trade or be a long-term, like long-term capital gains 1 year after a day, right? 1 day after a year, right? I want to do something different here. I kind of lost my train of thought there, man.
So so Chrissy and Chronic, are you guys holding this or flipping this?
We holding these, man, and yeah, we're holding them because we flipped a couple in the Space Buds, which is the blue chip project on Cardano, and it kills me to sell any of them. So, but yeah, I mean, it's oh my bad. So flipping, we increased our ADA, and that's the whole point because I do have the technologies there, right? That's why you're looking into Cardano as well. I do believe like $31 is like a $1 trillion market cap. It might not hit it this cycle, but I believe it's going to hit it next cycle. Okay. And the exposure of, the ADA you're getting in now, because last cycle 2 years ago, it went to 2 cents, my man. Now it went to like 150x. Oh, in the last few months, you know what I mean? We missed it, so what's going to happen next time when Ethereum goes to 10,000? Cardano is going to go up as well. So
I agree. I agree. So I've got a lot of questions for the two of you guys. One of them, and we'll get to it in a little bit. Do you guys ever disagree on NFTs that you like or dislike? But let's get to that later. I want to get to the more important thing for the chat. And I know these questions because I got them last time. Is that Chilled Kong sits here at 2,300 ADA, 2,400 ADA, but that is like literally like $1,000 for real, and that is out of the price range for myself and for a lot of people in here. So here's the question: is there something within the price range that you could say like, yeah, this is the $34 ADA mint, and this is gonna in 6 months this could be this? Like what if I've got a price range upper limit of like $500, what should I be investing in now?
Yeah, like I told you last week was a big one, was the Ape Society cabin. Since you bought them at around 180, I think the floor is like 260 or 250. So you 50% of your money if you wanted to go sell now.
It's this Ape Society.
But it's the cabins. Yeah, the cabins are for your apes.
The estates are undervalued right now, we believe.
Yeah, the cabins are very undervalued, whether it be. So look, you bought like last week, you could see it. You probably bought at 187-ish when the floor. So as just last Tuesday, you literally made 50%, and it's gonna go really crazy once staking goes live.
That would be the best buy right now because we believe the cabins are going to go live, and that's going to make them all worth a lot more money. Right now, they're just at a low, just sitting there with no hype, no excitement, no announcement. Soon that announcement's going to come out that cabins go live. You can stake your NFTs, you can earn society token, and the cabin prices are all going to jump.
Wow. I bought this thing at 173. Okay. I bought
there you go. That was my pick for you last week, brother.
Yeah,
and that's it. You went and got them. So now you could sell them right now. And imagine you would have went like TAL and scooped up 20. You would have helped the floor, and you could have sold them all at a 50% gain, got 10 for free.
Wow. Good job.
And this is just the beginning though, because this honestly is gonna go up once.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are witnessing this right now, there's about 20 people in the room and about more on the different channels. We just witnessed from last week to this week a 50% increase based on a few picks by Chronic. And you could get more of these types of picks if you just follow their YouTube channel, Daily Chronicles, links down in the description. They go through this kind of stuff all the time. But look at this. This is the proof is in the pudding. And you guys know me. Like I enter into this space as a humble, lizard brain. I don't know much, but when I meet a master and I meet these two guys here, people here that are making these picks, right? This is great. This is fantastic. This is what I like to see. So this right here is 250s, let's say in half, $125. If you had about that much price, you go in with $100. Now you've made like what, $50 or something like that, which is great. So and you have to explain to me a little bit about the cabins. Don't get into like the details, but as a broad scope, enough to get someone to enter into their Discord or whatever and do some more research on them.
Sure.
Why is this going to go up even more? Is this still the play? Is there another play to be considered?
Yeah, this is when I told Tal to get in the first time, really about 240, right? And since it's corrected, kind of, when you got in, that was kind of the floor. So what's going to happen is this was the chance to enter into the ecosystem, right? They gave 5,000 spots, guaranteed mints to the holders, right? There's only 7,777 apes. So then they gave 5,000 cabins to the public like yourself that wasn't holding an ape a chance to mint this. Okay. So now, in addition to 158 a mint, okay, you minted this for 158 for public. Okay. So as you could see, they almost doubled, 100x, 100%, 80% say. Point is, they going to incorporate DeFi, right? They're going to have these frames, right? And they have Society Coin, which you can trade. They have a double swap liquidity pool on MinSwap, which is a Cardano DeFi swap app, okay, platform. You're going to be able to put your NFTs, whether it be the MFer, a horse, in your frame and generate passive income through Society. And just like you have Yummy, which is like 0.017 ADA, Society is like 0.06 ADA. Okay, so it's actually it's minswap.org if you ever interested in checking that out. And Society Coin is 0.0601 and their supply is 700 million. So the point is, Aaron, by getting these cabins, you're able to have a coin that has a deflationary aspect to the coin, and you're going to be able to put your non-ape NFTs to earn that just by sitting there. In addition, with speculation of this going up, that was a lot of saying, and I don't know if I actually explained anything.
I'm trying to follow you here. So you're saying I buy this cabin, I put it in a frame, or I put
they have frames like a picture frame, right? So you're going to be able to like click on an interface and enter this like you are in your bedroom, right? And then like you're going to be able to have your craftsmen are going to be able to build chairs and pool tables, and you're going to be able to furnish this in-game thing. And if you've seen the Freedom 35ers episode when we were on it, they have a projector, and the projector had us on it. And you're going to be able to maybe stream your YouTube channel through your projector, through your cabins, and earn Society Coin. And it's basically a way to show off your NFTs. It's a gallery. In addition to maybe you can have a auction house. It's a small business. It's basically a small metaverse without you walking around like a hobby in a sense. So
kind of like each cabin will be its own portal type of thing that you can enter. You can't walk in between, not yet at least.
So I could walk into someone else's cabin. I could go to different people's cabins and stuff like that.
You can
check out TAL's cabins on different streets, and they're going to have different activities. You might put on your Oculus over time, and you sitting there in the cigar bar, or you having like auctions with your NFTs, or you have a t-shirt business in real life, and people now come into your metaverse and watching it and can click, and you can mail it to them. It's a lot of things that can happen over the future if you just like, it's kind of like mind blowing.
I hear you.
With
Look,
the business theory stuff.
brass tacks, right? I'm not really interested in putting my Oculus on and looking around a cabin. I'm
Sure.
interested in how this DeFi generates passive income for me. I'm interested
There you
in,
go.
where the value of this asset goes. I'm not interested. I mean, like, I think that being able to
Totally
put
with you,
Oculus,
brother.
does that raise the value of this thing? I don't think so. I think the
No,
community
and I'm
raises the
with you
value.
on that.
You know what I
I'm
mean? Like,
39. I don't have an Oculus. I'm
mhm,
just saying where the future of metaverses are going, kind of
yeah,
deal. Like
I
I
hear
don't,
you.
but yes, you have a ape, but you might be outpriced, right? Because they're 2,300. So if you
Mhm.
have a cabin, you have 750 society coin, which you can purchase on MinSwap. That's like 42 ADA. Okay. Then you have to upgrade that frame, okay, with society coin. And every time
Okay.
you upgrade this frame, level 1, level 2, and it goes all the way to level 7, the society coin is burned, right? There's only a 700 million supply.
Uh-huh.
Then once you get to, like, say, a level 4, it starts making income for you, to where it makes sense, right? You might always be getting 40 society a day, but you upgraded, took you 800 to upgrade it. So is it worth it? So once you get to a certain level, you're going to be earning 100, 300, 500 society coin a day at 6.06 ADA. You owning 300 ADA a month or 30 ADA a month, depending on how much you earn. It's just like your yummy staking, right? So
Got it.
yeah, I mean,
I
my bad.
I
You
get
just
that.
you just staking your NFTs, buddy, in them cabins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crypto Warden asked this: how do you think the frames and the ability to put NFTs, et cetera, in them will affect the project as a whole? I think we answered that. I'm skeptical on that, just to
Mhm.
put the thing in there. But I am looking towards, okay, how do you stake this thing? How do you make it worth more? If you increase the value of it by increasing the value of the frame, that might be more attractive to some investor who's willing to buy it off your hands. So yeah, I kind of get all that. So you guys aren't, I'm guessing you're not flipping these either. I asked for the apes, but you guys aren't flipping these
We
either.
flipped a couple into getting into space buds, and we do have a king. If you like, it's one of the higher. There's only 35 kings, so we're in the process of trying to trade or sell for ADA. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And we're open to it. Again, we're not trying to be attached to any NFT, but we would come buy back some off the floor because we do
Right.
believe in this project long term.
We already have a lot in this project. We're very, well spread out. So if we could flip a bigger, NFT like that and get something back for it, whether it be partial NFTs, partial ADA, whatever, just that we can move into maybe other projects that we want to be into, then we're open for it.
Do
But
you
if
guys
not, we're still happy to have it. It's
do
still
you
going
guys
to.
have an exit strategy for this? Is this the main project for you? This and Space Buds and Chilled Kongs, or do you plan on taking out ADA? Do you plan on spending it, especially in a bear market? What's your mentality in a bear market when investing in CNFTs?
Well,
Right.
I think
Yeah.
this is the hedge, right? I mean, this Ape Society, again, it's holding its floor. I'm not worried about Cardano going up. We got the king. We paid 7,500 ADA. To be honest with you, it's the biggest purchase. We're trying to sell it for 75,000 ADA.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
We got offered. I turned down 50,000 ADA like a few days ago. I turned it down because I value at 75,000, and I've turned down 75,000 ADA worth of NFTs. So yeah, I mean, it shows you, and again, it's not about the dollar denomination, because I don't want to cash out into fiat right now. I'm gonna wait till $8 to then realize my gains, which
You
won't
turned
be no
down
time.
you turned down 50,000 ADA. That's
Yeah.
$25,000.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a flip of how much you say, 33,000 ADA?
We paid 7,500 for that.
7,500 ADA.
ADA.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the other day, but it's not worth it. I'm gonna we're gonna accept the 75,000 in a few days, and hopefully next Tuesday I say, yo, and
Oh, that's
I
coming out.
told him.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, I'm in the process of it. You know what I mean? Over the weekend, he's seriously thinking about it. He would have taken 50, and I don't value that. I've turned down a couple of trades, and you just haven't worked it out, because I love it. I think it's going to be worth a lot more in a year. but what can I do with that? And now I can reinvest it in the floor, get some more, get more value to where when I do want to flip out, I can flip. It's easy to flip the floors than to flip these high ranking ones, right? Because I want such a high value for it.
Oh, interesting. So that's a nugget right there. It's easier to flip the floors than it is to flip the high ranking ones.
Absolutely. You got to realize who's going to throw 75,000 ADA. That's very
a smaller buyer pool for those big NFTs.
You can see in the chat, you know, how not the average Joe can throw out a couple thousand, not alone tens of thousands of ADA, right? And again, it's relative to entry point. Some people are in this thing is at 2 cents, so it's not like, you know, so, you know, yeah, if you go buy 20 of them craftsmen at the floor price of $2,300 now, that's about $50,000. When them floor prices go to 5,000, I can then ladder out rather than the king. What am I going to get for the king in that 150? And who's going to be able to pay 150,000? Especially as ADA keeps going up, it's saying, yo, I'm going to spend $200,000 on this 8 utilities, this portion of the company. It's a piece of the company, because let's be real. And the people that are running this project are 3 very, very, very smart individuals. So it's really cool, man. I didn't do it justice with the cabins. I'd like you to pop in a Twitter space another day, and we'll get deeper in it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's move on to another one. So G3 and Gates are both asking this. Okay, so we're just asking, do you have some lower entry calls for NFTs?
Yeah, can I say one thing? Like today was the Block Owls mint. Block Owls, put in that really quickly.
I don't know what that
is. All
is.
right, well, you gotta check it out. And this is the deal. And you're gonna wait a couple. So Block Owls, if you can go to C1.
Yeah.
Block Owls. If you can. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so if you would go to go down, if you wouldn't mind, Aaron, and go to properties, and go to legendary. Okay, and go to that one right there. What's that? Oh man, is it floor price 3,300 now?
Yeah.
God dang it! All right, I might have messed up. All right, well I minted this today. For 125 ADA. Right today, we minted this for 125 ADA.
The block
I traded it for 3,000 value, but I might have messed up because as you see, the floor price is going up. So I went from 125 to 3,000 today, just on that one item.
Legendary
Block Owl.
Wow.
And Chrissy minted 3, I minted 4, and one of them, it's just like I said, it's that quick. It's like little lottery tickets, my man. It's like, what's in this Easter egg? You know, oh my God, I got something that's worth 3,000, ADA, which is 1,500 USD. I turned 60 USD into 1,500 USD in a click of a button.
That's another great project.
Look how crazy they are. Now, if you click on them, they got names, and you see that's Medusa. These are all the legendaries. There's only 40 out of the 1,463 that minted today. So I got that shiny one, that Iris D. So the point is, one of your people said, what's a good entry point? If you have kids and stuff, and you what's your point? You're trying to get something that go up in value, or it's just like a cool collector's piece like this. You wait a little bit. The hype is like this. It's going to go down, right? And then you can scoop up a couple owls, and they're going to be minting again probably in 6-8 weeks. So then they're going to start you're going to need to hold a couple to get whitelist, right? To guarantee mint on season 4. Then you have the opportunity for like 120 ADA or something, 100 ADA to hit a rare, epic, mythic, which you can sell for 10,000 plus ADA. Like literally, like you can go look at activity, my brother, right there, and see the activity for your people. This is it. This is just minted. It's still in the process of minting. They only minted 1,000. So imagine if you go look at all the big sales right here, brother. Like no joke.
Holy crap. 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 800.
I might have paper handed this thing if that's crazy, right? If like paper handing something,
So how do I mint this? Like what
Well,
the
it's
heck?
too late because that's what one of the utilities of this project is having. It was last week. I think I might have mentioned it. I may have not, but you had to hold at least 1 hour and fill out a Google form and in their Discord to be able to mint
Okay,
this.
I do
So I'll
remember.
make sure next time, brother, I will let you know in another month or two. They're gonna have, if you look into this, Aaron, if you have kids or you want your wife or your family,
Yeah.
it's some really cool ones, and they have story collections to where, again, this is more of a long-term hold to where they're gonna maybe do a game or a movie or children's animation, and you can see from the stories in the Discord, like they have little short clips, like 10
Yeah.
minutes of it.
They have little
Fine.
trailers that are so great. The animation's really wonderful. I mean, you can tell that they're going to do something with it. And the floor is only 150, so that is not a bad buy to get into a project. Their season 4 is going to come
I'm
out, which is
waiting.
like the villains, right? Or that yeah, you can even wait. It's probably going to go down after the hype, but they're going to come out with season 4, which will be like the bad owls or block owls, and then do more announcements after that of where they're leading to. So, but you can go look at all their little videos. They're amazing.
Okay, so real quick, I want to give a big ups to the chat here. What's going on, Brian? What's going on, River Rock, G3, Sanchi? What's going on, Gates? Everybody, what's going on? Yeah. So, okay, let me just get this straight. For this particular project, the play here for anyone watching is to wait until the hype dies down, until that floor hits probably 120. Is that about right?
Yeah, maybe even a little low on certain comments, like the little dolphin one. Sure.
Okay, so you're gonna need to, once it drops about to 120 to scoop up a few below this price, and that gives you access to then, let's say 5 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now ish. There's going to be another mint in which you need these ones to get those ones also. The hype will drive up again, and that's when you sell. So we're looking at a 5, 6, 7 week time frame here.
Yep, swing trade.
So okay, so everybody, look, this is not instant money. Okay, this is a business. Exactly. This is a move. So this is the. I mean, I love that this is documented here. And I love when the guests make moves, make the calls, and then they pay off. We've seen it already time and again from TAL, seen it time and again from HAC, and now we're seeing it already from Chronic and Chrissy. Look, this is so if you have, and of course, none of this is official financial advice. This is just what we see in the market, and this is, if you take it or leave it, whatever. But yeah, that's the move. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it to the test. I love doing this kind of stuff, but yeah, it makes sense.
They're gonna resume the halt because there's someone kind of gamed the system with the mint, so they got a few hundred bit. Listen, Aaron, they also have a season 1 Hydra, season 2 Plutus. Those are the ones that were like right around 110 to 150 season 1, 110 season 2. They pumped literally once they said the whitelist, it doubled in price. It went to 200. So like you just told your subscribe, the people in the chat and your listeners, literally like in 4 weeks, they might say, hey, this is going to be the date for the mint of season 4. That's going to start that pump. And, that's when you can ladder out the project or go ahead and hold and go ahead and get this chance to hit it big like I just did today. And it happens all too often. You got to, when you end the chance for these mints, you get something big. And even if you minted for 125, which was the mint price, and you sold for 150, I mean, you still got 12, 13, 15, 20% or whatever, you win when you mint a good project.
And when you mint something good in the good project, you particularly are selling immediately.
Yes.
It depends on what it is, but yes, I like to get some. Now I do that more so, Aaron. I before I would hold, try to get immediate value, right? Yeah. It's better to secure the bags. I'm feeling that now.
For sure, 100%. I'll always secure the bag. So Crypto Warden says this: hype is the most crazy thing within the NFT community. It can burn you or it could help you. So where's the hype going now? Okay, Owls is played out here. Until for another, we want to see cool off and then see it up again in 6 weeks. Where's the hype going now?
In what projects? Where the hype's going? Yeah, well, shoot, that's a great question. I mean, in the next 5-6 weeks, the Chill Kong mushroom drop is going to be here. Like we were talking about, the Ape Society cabin is going to go live, and then that's going to give it a stake.
Let me back up for a like a street level, entry level crypto and NFT investor, right? I'm looking at the chat. I know these faces. I know the people in here. They're not going to be able to afford anything more than $400. So what is that? 800 ADA. Like what is under 800 ADA? Even less if it's possible. So and everyone is in here. There's
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
this is, let's get altruistic a little bit, because that's how I feel it on the channel, is that people are feeling the squeeze already. I got an email just from my lawn guy saying they're raising their lawn prices from $60 to $100.
Absolutely.
And they're a small business. I know they don't want to do this. I know they're
got
getting,
some.
you know what I'm saying? So like, we all need to make some money here.
Sure.
Definitely.
All right, Aaron. Well, check this out. I mean, a fun little mint.
Is it for flipping, or is it for getting into a Cardano NFT project?
Both.
What do you
I'll say both. Yeah.
I'd say Clay Nation pitches to get into to hold. Definitely try to get into Clay Nation. That's the best.
That's still right at 500 ADA though, so it's like 250.
Entry point. Yeah, their actual, season one, and then their Good Charlotte are 1,000 and up. So under that, to get into it, are the pitches. They have the different kinds. They have Sonic World, they have the Underworld, and they have Baked Nation.
And this is to hold, you said, right? To hold?
Yes.
For how long?
This is what we think it would be, a hold, at least until the next hype, if you want to sell it, and the next time they announce.
You're going to get tokens soon from this.
Yes, they're going to get tokens, the Clay tokens coming out. It's one of the OG projects on Cardano. They've got their, their connections with Snoop Dogg, with his son Champ, doing their Baked Nation world. They've got connections with Good Charlotte, with their Underworld. They are really growing so much in the Cardano community. So we think that's a good hold, or at least a good way to buy into a OG project.
Okay.
All right. So and then also, you got to look at like Ugly Bros is a really cool project.
What's Ugly Bros?
Check Ugly Bros out. Ugly Bros is awesome. Sergio is a stand-up dude. River Rock, what's up, homie? And one of you people did say, I thought I mentioned Block Hours last week. That's cool that someone remembered. So this is this the derivative? Yes, these are season 2.
What am I looking at here?
I'm trying to put that.
Yeah, man. Hey, you liking yummies and all them little Pokemons? You got to realize it's anything goes here.
I don't like yummies. Look, don't get confused with Tommy and Tal. They love yummies. They got yummies tattooed on their chest. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them, bro. So I'm with you on that. Yeah.
The only thing I love is the community. I don't care. I mean, personally, and really, the only art that really captivates me is Clay Nation. To me, it's like actual art that someone's taken time. I saw the video. That's personal, no problem. Art's in the eye of the beholder. I don't care. I care more about utility and community more than I care about the looks. Sure. It just looks so silly. I mean,
I got you. So check this out. They really are. The community's really cool. I mean, you see River Rock. He's one of the diehards here, but if that doesn't float your boat. But what I was trying to tell you with the chilled Kongs.
Okay.
There's going to be 4,888, to be able to mint to people that do not hold chill Kongs, and the price might be 150 ADA, Aaron. Then that can easily sell for upwards of 300, 450, 800, thousands if you get something rare, right? But you should be easily able to 50 to 100% your money if you minted a chill Kong. So those are the OGs, right? Yep. Each one of those OGs are going to get airdrop you shrooms. If you don't have one of those, who cares? You're going to be able to mint one of 4,888 already magic Kongs. It's going to be like the mutant Kongs and Bored Apes, like the mutants.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So you're going to get access to that ecosystem, dude. And I'll let you know to where we'll give your community a big heads up to where they can get in on here and get a mix. So you don't have to go buy 2370. To buy the 2370, you're guaranteeing yourself a mushroom, which could be a rare one. Then you get to eat your mushroom, you keep your Kong, and you get a mutant. So you're getting value, so you can sell your mutant.
It's just an airdrop. You just get it.
You're getting an airdrop. You're getting a guaranteed airdrop. But once you miss that snapshot, Aaron, which I'm saying that artificial price is going to go like this, right? Because people are going to want that airdrop. Then you buy after that airdrop. You're just buying an OG now. You're not going to get that shroom. So you can, if you don't have a Kong, your community can mint for, say, I don't know, it might be 200 ADA, it might be 100 ADA, dude, to go try to get into this big ecosystem and get like the mutant ape type deal. Like then you could sell it for, say, if it mints for 150, sell for 400, dude. Make a freaking double your money. You know, it's gonna be hard to mint. But
so they could find out about this type of mint in the Chilled Kongs universe, like project.
Yes.
Go to the Discord, go to the website, and join those things.
Twitter,
just so I understand, if there's two ways to get in on this thing. You buy Chilled Kong now at 2400 ADA, and you wait for a mushroom, you eat the mushroom, and then you generate a new magic Kong here. So now you have two Kongs, okay, for the price of one. Or you wait for the mint, you try to get in on the mint, whitelist or whatever they have to do, and then you mint that for 100 things. So you either spend 100 to 200 ADA on a mint, or you get it for free when you purchase a Chilled Kong or when you have one of these in your pockets. Is that about right?
Yes, you're guaranteed to just get, participate in the the airdrop here. But if you do mint, you're not guaranteed, Aaron. There's only going to be like less than 5,000, like I said, for a lot of people competing. Then you don't get a mushroom. You get an already mutated magic Kong. And you'll be able to sell that for a profit or just hang on to it and see where we go, right?
And this project is one of the strongest projects on the Cardano ecosystem. It went from 34 ADA to 2400 ADA in 6 months. And so this is what we're buying into here.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Guys, we're going to take a quick break here. And when we take a break, we just play a game. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up on the screen a picture of a place, right? Like what's this called? Landmark. And if anyone in the chat gets it first, then they get an NFT. But if Chronic or Chrissy gets it, then they get to choose who gets it in the chat. Okay. Ooh. And then I'm going to even do this. Guys, give me a 1 if you think Chronic's going to get it first. Give me a 2 if you think Chrissy's going to get it first. Okay. If you're right, that's how you're legible for them to pick you. Okay. So give me a 1 if you think it's Chronic. Give me a 2 if you think it's Chrissy. And then I'm going to put up the landmark here. And I'm going to narrow it down here. Two's already.
I feel pressure.
Let's go. I appreciate it, Crypto One, for the comments.
So I got they're only going to pick you if they win. Now, remember, if you could guarantee your spot if you guess this thing. Now, I'm going to narrow it down for you guys. The thing is, this landmark is in the United States. It's a state. All you have to do is mention a state, okay? And here it is.
Oh, snap. That's fire. Where is that? Route 66.
This is known as the Cadillac Ranch.
Okay? Damn, that's
Wyoming. Montana.
What was that?
Montana.
No, not Montana.
Is it in South Dakota?
Colorado.
North Dakota, no. Not Colorado, no. There's a hint on the screen right now. Texas. Gates gets it. Texas. Gates.
Oh, good job.
Rare. That's awesome.
Good job, Gates. Good job. I know who you are. I'm going to get your address later.
And where in Texas is this?
This was in, let's see here. Let me see it. Let me pull it up here.
I'm going to tell, I got one more after the thing. Don't let me forget. I got a fun little mint here coming up on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear about that. But really quick, this is from Amarillo, Texas. Beginning in 1950s, Route 66 was one of the main highways on road trippers traveling west to Los Angeles. I just got a little thing here. So that's
awesome, dude.
Super cool.
I can't wait. That is sick.
Super cool. That should be an NFT. They should have NFTs of like landmarks or like these things. That'd be really cool to see.
That was really cool.
All right. So yeah, give me Really quick, I wanna address the we only watching the Twitch chat. There's a few Twitch chats. So let's see who brought this up. Dang, I can't see all the ones and twos. What's PXL? Do you guys know what that is, or is this someone just chilling?
Yeah, Dead Pixels.
Well, Dead
Oh,
Pixel.
Dead Pixels. What's
Yeah,
that about?
their floor price around 2,400. It is a pixelated game. Again, I didn't mint it. I don't have no love because I wasn't in a Cardano ecosystem at the time, you know, and I didn't. They have a game, that whole forging
Is this what we're talking about? Right now?
mechanism. It looks like I said. They're building. TAL, I believe, has one. I don't have any. That's the only NFT in the top 10 that we don't own. I just, I watched that YouTube video with the founder.
The mafia doesn't own some of this stuff, huh? I like to refer to you guys as the mafia because you guys seem to run the show here. So
yeah, man, we know. The entry point, like I'm an entry point guy, right? It's just like you're telling your audience, like it's how many X's can we go up from here? 4X to get to 10K. Like I'd rather try something, a little more risk reward.
Yeah. Well, I tell everyone knows like how I like to roll. I go in on like, so I bought into these launch pads recently, and I'm buying in as a whale and shark on, which are like the second highest and highest tiers. And the reason why is because I believe that these launch pads are a good incubator for brand new products for me to get on the ground floor. Well, that's not how the CNFTs work or NFTs. NFTs, you have to get in on the communities initially, and you have to build those communities, with you. And so This is kind of like that thing. If you're not in on the ground floor, it's very hard to make the really big jumps. So I'm with you. I have a crypto coin mindset, and I'm like really trying to get into the NFT mindset, which is slightly different.
You're there. I was in your thing. You can understand the up and down of psychology of the markets and how it works. It's just about, like you said, you might need spend a little bit of time in a Discord to vet your projects. Like the founders ask the questions like you can't ask. You would have to research, read the white papers, etc. for your coins. Yeah. 1 second there before I forget. Anybody on Tuesday, July 3rd, it's a fun mint, right? Dean K, a YouTuber. It's D's Ducks. It's 6.5 ADA. All right, 6.5 ADA, dude. All right.
What
it's freaking almost a free mint, essentially. It's as cheap as you can go, right? He's got like 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's doing this to help the community. You're going to be able to mint 10 at a time, Aaron. So like 65 ADA, and you're going to get back like 20 ADA. So like with your NFTs, if you mint 10. So it's literally, we're trying to get the floor price at 60 to 100. Just so and this is a perfect way for some of the people like your first time. If you're gonna do it, 6.5, what you're gonna lose? $3?
Give me your website. We're minting. Give me the website.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be on the Discord. I'll send it to you. Do you have Discord?
Yeah, I got Discord.
We're gonna have to get it. I'm gonna let me see. Let me send it. Yeah, you gotta get in the Discord, bro. And it's minting on Tuesday, and just something fun. Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
Today's Tuesday.
Tuesday, July 3rd. Oh, excuse me, Sunday. Jeez, I'm Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday, brother, July 3rd, my man. I'm tripping.
All right. So, send it to me. And or what's it called again so people can join it?
DEEZDUCKS. Let me see on Twitter there.
Yeah. What's your Twitter?
It's a fun mint that you can learn to but again, if you're not the address is gonna be dropped in the announcements. Just don't get scammed by me saying this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like it's
yeah, no problem.
Only can get dropped in the announcements, and you don't want to be sending your ADA to.
Can you these ducks? Is that what it is?
DEEZ.
I'm putting it in the chat right now.
Yeah, drop in the chat. We want to.
So you can go to their Twitter page, then you can click on their Discord and check them out.
Yeah, he was in there. He was in the chat. I seen you in the Twitter space right before when I was talking. Dean K was up there with his profile pic. Yeah, there he is. So that's these ducks, and this is Dean K. He owns his. He's got a YouTube channel. Okay. You know what I mean? With like 8,000, 9,000. He's in Australia, I believe. Right. So he's doing this, and it's got a 10% royalty. He even
know,
said,
sure
"Look, I hope y'all flip the crap out of him, right? Because that's where he's gonna make his money, right? When he's flipping." So there's only 4,000 of them, right? At 6.5 ADA. Tal's gonna try to get 150. Chrissy and I are gonna mint him because it's
that
fun.
man just always mints out like
Fun mint. Yeah. It's a fun
So,
mint with community. He's got a
there
good
you go. Dean's dog. You know what I'm saying? This here, just make sure, guys. I see a lot of stuff in the chat. Make sure you're following the instructions in Discord. Do not get scammed on this. Do
listen,
not.
listen.
You know,
I gotta
not
have
even
you
on this, just in general.
I gotta
make
have
sure
you on next week because we will be minting, and this is gonna be.
Let's
This is gonna
go.
be from you. This move is gonna be from you.
Let's
Both of
go.
you. I'd love
Let's
to have you
go.
guys on next week because I want to see what the like.
Yeah.
We minted
Yes,
this morning, or a special live mint, or what you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I want information on this one.
When is July 3rd? Is that my
Yeah,
bad?
that's fine. July 3rd. Oh yeah. So no, you. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, it might be Sunday, so
Okay.
we can mint. We could still hit. We could talk
Let's
on the
do it
5th.
Sunday.
about it.
Let's do it Sunday.
Yeah,
I want it. Let's hit it.
Yeah, that's what's
Want
up.
you to
I just wanted to
participate
make sure I
as
gave
well.
him misinformation.
Yeah. So we'll collaborate after. But here's the thing: when moon owls, what's the other bird? Shoot,
That's that
moonbird?
Mars bird.
Mars birds.
Mars birds. Minted
I'm
for
into
8.
that. It was the biggest win of my NFT career. I mean,
See
it
what
really
I mean?
was.
So that's
I
why I
minted
put
like
people on this.
50, and I was selling them at like 8 ADA. I got minted at 8 ADA, and I was selling for like 40 ADA a piece.
Yes,
Exactly.
so this is why I put you guys on here. Dean's about to put a YouTube on probably like tomorrow on it himself to get it because we're on like 800 of them or so going to go to the whitelist and like the teams, right? So
I'll
they're
do a
going to have
YouTube video on it.
3,200 for public, and you're able to mint 10 at a time. So it's like 65 ADA pop to get 10, you know what I mean? And you're gonna get 28 a back.
Dude,
so it's
I'm like,
fun. Like I said, this is not
I'm
financial
salivating
advice.
at this one. I'm like,
You're
oh,
salivating, exactly, right? So hey, this is a Mars Bird 2.0. And the thing is, Dean's saying, yo, I want you to flip them. And we're transparent. We're gonna flip them. Do not buy these off the secondary market. You hear me? I never do not buy these off the secondary market. Mint them and let the fun begins, and let's get them to 68.
okay.
You know
So
what I
we
mean?
have this couple is dropping massive plays here for us. Okay, so not only do we have the clay pitches from Chrissy, not only do we have the 8 cabins from the both of them, that we're also been tipped off to this duck thing. Okay, these ducks. Okay, and at the lowest mint price possible. So and let's just throw in, right? It's what, $3? You can at least try it out. You could at least try it out. Mint 10, mint 5, or whatever.
Mint 3, 5, 2,
and flip it and see what happens. And even if it doesn't, you tried your hand at one of the most lowest risk NFT flips that you could possibly get.
Risk reward here.
Yeah,
you know, this is what it's about. I mean,
and if we calculate, so like Mars Birds was 8. And I flipped it for about 35 to 40 ADA, which is like a 5x, about 5x. If you want to see a 5x here or a 4x here, I'm not saying you will, but let's just say minimum 2x. No one's complaining at 100% gain. No one's gonna feel sad for anybody. So
you sell one at 12, you get one free. So every time you sell one at 12, you get one free. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So no, you do not need whitelist. There's only certain whitelists and OGs. He helped out people that helped out the Cardano community. And like I said, there's 3,200 available for the public. The Discord is not huge and everything. That's why I'm sharing it for your audience here. Like, they have some big whales that, like I said, that's gonna want to gobble these up, and because it's 8 ADA, you know, you're gonna make
names start with a T and rhyme with foul.
Tal's gonna grab it. Yeah, he's asking us how many we're gonna mint. So yeah, I mean, and it'll be fun. Like I said, a fun mint. You know,
good deal.
Not something that you're gonna stress. If you're stressing on this, I'm sorry, I can't provide anything you know, better risk reward than this here.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Gates brings up another project, I guess, but before we get to that, Gates, I want to do another giveaway game. Okay, so let's run it back again. If you think Chronic is gonna get this one, give me a 1. If you think Chrissy's gonna get this one, give me a 2. Last time Gates got it, the chat got it. So I'm not gonna give 3s out here. Either Chronic or Chrissy. If they get it right, they get to choose one of you guys who picked them. Okay. So let me see, a 1 for Chronic or a 2 for Chrissy. On to this next one. And let me just make this statement. This state that it's been in, it's been mentioned in the last guessing. So if you didn't hear the state mentioned last time, it's not going to be in there this time. So here we go. Oh, this is more Chronic now. Oh, yeah, it's like half and half. It's like half and half.
As you say that, I get a big heavy,
half and half.
Heavy lean to Chrissy.
Here we go. Here we go. This is the new one. It's kind of weird, but here we go. Ooh. What state is that in?
Florida.
New Mexico.
Nope, not New Mexico, not Florida.
Wyoming.
No.
I don't think what was said. Montana.
No.
I mean, I don't even know what that is.
Iowa.
This is called the what's this called? Hold on, let me see. No, it's not in the chat. I'm looking in the chat. It's not in the chat.
Okay. She's killing it. She's trying.
New Mexico.
Not New Mexico.
I mean,
Texas.
It's called the Pyramid of this state.
Colorado.
Wyoming.
It is. Hold on. I just got off the chat. I didn't see. If someone said its initials are N and D.
North Dakota.
North Dakota. Chrissy in North Dakota. North Dakota. It is.
I like Chrissy. No, even though I said it first.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
No, I said I'll let Chrissy pick, even though I said it first.
I don't want that pressure. Right?
You named me winner.
North Dakota. Chrissy's the winner. Chrissy, you get to pick someone who dropped a 2 in the chat. But just some quick background on this. This was during the Cold War. It was a safeguard complex for ballistic missiles. And so, yeah, later it's a mine temple structure built as a radar tracking missile movements. I don't know.
I figured it was like a rocket site. That's why I said Florida. Like they shoot them out.
Yeah. That mountain's too high for Florida, man. I'm in Florida right now.
I don't think it's a mountain. I thought that's where they launched the dang rockets from.
That's funny.
I don't know. Yeah, I did everything. You teaching me something today about geography. I should have paid attention.
Funny. I just like doing this kind of stuff. I just take a break.
I love it, dude.
Game. So,
love it.
Chrissy, pick someone who dropped a 2 in the chat. Anyone who dropped a 2 in the chat for you.
I'm picking Haidar Malik.
Oh, Haidar. Yeah.
He even said he dwelled it to it.
Actually, Haidar is a consistent winner in the channel. I'm
super proud. Steady winning, huh?
Congratulations.
It's so good.
Steady winning.
A couple other things. So I'm going to send off NFTs to you guys. All right, good job. I should pull up those NFTs too.
Love y'all.
It'll probably be like a pet bots or a gremlin or something, but one of those things that I got. Okay, so we've got now we've gone through it. We're up to the time here at 57. Do you have any last gems for us? Any last things that you could kind of recommendations, plays? You dropped a lot already, so I don't really expect for you to pull out a rabbit out your hat right now. But it seems like or maybe like wise wisdom if we're trading CNFTs for the first time. Anything that you think you should have known before when you started trading?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, take profits when it's too much hype. That's when you should be selling, and same as in the markets. And when it's when everyone is screaming blood in the streets, you should be buying. Yeah. It's the same. The fear is even worse in NFTs. And the FOMO is even worse in NFTs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it moves a lot quicker, especially on Ethereum. But I mean, it goes here like on Cardano. When everyone's talking about it's going to the moon or Snoop Dogg's coming to my project, you should be selling. And then and then when it's everyone's hating on it or it's very quiet, and then that team is building, you should be buying. Just like last week on Ape Society. That's why I told you, like, dude, it has to. This is ridiculous, and this is just the beginning. It wouldn't surprise me next week if it's at 390. You know what I mean? And then you know what I mean. So just believe in your picks. Do your research.
We've learned to just not become too emotionally attached to your NFTs and your projects. You do need to fill that crash bag. you do need to have a nice solid, set of ADA set aside. So we do encourage learning how to flip to build that bag. And then the projects that you really research and really feel and really connect with and really believe in, then hold some of those, but flip within it so that you can move up higher if you'd like, or to where you could sell and, buy off the floor. So in the beginning, we held everything, and we learned that that's not the best play to do.
Be sure to take profit
Yes.
and sell when the hype is real. Gates has one last question here. Where do we find good projects early? We always hear it after the fact. Kind of true. Here you've heard a mint's coming up this Sunday, 6.5 ADA. So this, the YouTube channels like Daily Chronicles right here. If you go to their YouTube, the links are down in the description. I'm sure they're talking about all these upcoming mints. I'm going to tell you the places I hear about it are communities like NFA. You can go on their Twitter, but it's kind of hard personally. It's hard for me to sit for an extended period of time because of like life or whatever. But if you guys like tweet out and you follow these guys, I'm sure they'll be tweeting out, hey, look, this is what we're looking at and stuff like that. Do you guys have any other picks or any other places where we learn?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely on Twitter Spaces. And then there's also a couple, there's like Cardano, NFT Hub, and a couple of things like that. But you got to really watch it because then you'll be, trying to see what's minting today and you kind of like betting on anything, but
yeah,
really,
I don't really like those. I don't really like those websites because they'll take everybody and you don't know what's going to pop off.
Exactly my point. So if like you can, just really Twitter Spaces and the Discords that your friends have sent you, you should be getting Discord invites 4 to 6, 8 weeks ahead for these projects to build a community. Then it's on you to monitor their Discord, chatting back and forth, you being able to ask the founders the question that you like to make you feel comfortable to invest your ADA. And then, then check out the Twitter, their Discords, make sure they're not bots and they're real people. How much is it minting for? What's the supply? Just simple questions that you should be asking before you put your money out there. But yeah, just really Twitter Spaces and the ear to the grind because you need to be in it. And it's kind of a slow thing right now. So it's more like the utilities of these older projects are getting released slowly in a perfect timing, right? In my opinion. So yeah,
it is harder in a bear market to pick these things out, right? Like, I mean, it's just slower. There's less action. Back in, I just made a video saying like how in like last 2021, it doesn't matter what you invested in. You could invest in like some stupid cat coin, meme coin, dog coin, whatever, and it goes to the moon. Here, I mean, in bear market and for coins, it's a lot harder. I don't like making these, I don't being as reckless as I used to be last year. And I think it's the same in NFTs. Like we can't always think that these things will just pop off. Is there a community real or is it botted? Are there real investors in that community? Can hype be generated there? Or can it not? You know what I mean? Like those are the type of things that we're always.
Dude.
Well, and the more you invest in projects, you start to watch those patterns and you start to understand what's going to make a project stay and what's going to make them start to just tank off. And you have to be paying attention. You can't just let it slide and just halfway, try to get your way into these projects and learn from them. You've got to, be either in Discord, on Twitter, in Twitter Spaces, or listening to YouTubers that you trust in what they, what they're looking at, because you've got to be up on what's happening next. I mean, you can get into a great project and then stop paying attention, and then all of a sudden you're missing out on the airdrops, you're missing out on everything. And so it's a lot of work, but you have to pick those. That's why we're trying to cycle down into the projects we really truly believe in. And we were spread out too thin. So right now in the bear market, we are just planning on, consolidating, really paying attention to, how we want to be in this market, whether flipping, whether holding. And that's just where we're at now because you can only pay attention to so much.
Actually, that's what I've been doing myself. I've been I've been trying to build a case to. This is kind of side, just chatting. I've been trying to build a case to where I could swing trade Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's been bouncing between about 2,000 to like 2,100, and so I've been selling my Bitcoin and buying my Bitcoin in, and I'm going to use that to turn it into ADA, and now I'm going to use it to buy more projects. This is something that I'm going to make a video soon because I want to get more trades, but I want to learn how to do that with the NFT market. I'm not really quite there yet, but we'll see. Oh, I froze you. But
You're there, dude.
Yeah.
Good. Yes.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I'm frozen on here, but trust me, thank you so much. I look like I'm sneezing right now. Chronic, Chrissy, you guys, I need you guys. We'll figure something out. This mint this Sunday, I'm very hype on it because I have made so much money with Moonbirds. Give everyone in the chat, thank you so much. Be sure to check out their channel. Links down in the description. Check them out on Twitter as well. And I'm sure Chronic is going to be hopping on anytime on Twitter anytime soon on these spaces.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys, so much. And we'll see you in the next stream.
Appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you all for watching. You guys be